Welcome back, everybody, to the Miami Marlins franchise. It is the NLCS here in Season 5. The Marlins currently trail the San Francisco Giants 2-1. We have some work to do today. We have to win one of our next 2 games to ensure we have a chance to go back home to try and win this series. The Giants have now taken the advantage after their Game 3 win. And we're now relying on a pitcher who has yet to play in a postseason game. Here is 85 overall, 29-year-old Max Meyer. This season, he posted an 11-12 record with a 3.85 ERA. The numbers ended up being very similar to his solid 2028, back-to-back seasons of 2+ WAR play. He's about to be a free agent. There is a chance that the game he's about to pitch is his last as a Marlin. But we sure hope it's not, as we try to continue our postseason run. I think it's been a great series up to this point, and San Francisco's been a really tough opponent. Their pitching's been solid, and they've had some hitters that have given us a lot of issues. We got to take better advantage of runners in scoring position here in this game and just do the little things right. I think we're good enough to even this series up and try to take the advantage. So here we go. Game 4. Xavier Edwards leads off and takes one off the thigh. Whoa, he almost hit Hank Holder the very next pitch. All right, we're getting right into the action today then. Hayden Birdsong is the pitcher and now throws one in the strike zone. 27 years old, very walk prone and can give up the long ball. He's also a very high strikeout pitcher. Now, he hasn't actually allowed a ton of home runs this year. His attribute there is just low, but walks are something we have to keep in mind, and a patient approach is probably the correct one today. And that is going to be a cold strike 3. Thought that one was going to go low. Evan Carter, 2 homers, hitting .318. I do believe he's the best player on this team. He's played like it. And he sends one to left center. That's a hot rocket into the gap. And that's going to bring Edwards all the way home from first. RBI double. We're doing a good job of scoring early. Like I said last episode, we're usually getting on the board first trip through the order, first few innings. Now can we get a crooked number? That was just missed into right center for Brent Rooker. And here's one of our top playoff performers, Connor Norby. 4 homers so far in the postseason. That's going to miss wide. Way outside again, 3-2 with Joe Brown on deck. And what a pitch to finish the inning off. But hey, we'll take a 1-0 start all day. And now Max Meyer, looking for a good lasting impression of him before he becomes a free agent. Leadoff man is Matt Chapman, and Max Meyer gets a 2-2 count. 3-2 count to the leadoff man. Chapman draws the walk. Jung-Hoo Lee is one of the favorites for postseason MVP, hitting over 400. Belted a home run in this series. He's also driven in 6. And he just turned on the fastball of Max Meyer and puts the Giants in front. Thought we were in control of that at-bat, and challenging these guys inside has not been the right play. There's a good swing and miss as Meyer gets Josh Naylor. And Willie Adames has been a big problem for everybody in this pitching staff. He too is hitting over 400. Meyer, a 3-1 count, and it is rolled over. Each team strikes early. That did not sound good. It was right down the middle. Josh Lowe with a lazy fly ball. How about Johnny Grieve? 381, a 988 OPS. He has hits in every postseason game. I'm feeling a lot better with his swing, too. And Johnny gets a hold of one. Fly to left center. That ball is run down by Jung-Hoo Lee. Nice pick by Hank Holder, and retires Bryce Eldridge. Another play for Hank Holder. This one a little bit tougher. He gets Bailey. Nice pitch from Max Meyer. Clips the edge to get Matt Chapman. Back up the middle from Evan Carter, and he gets our first and second hits of the day. There's one from Rooker, belted to center, but that is going to be an easy play. And Norby gets another fastball and crushes it. That's a two-run shot, 453. He's hit 5 in October. We've just been sitting really on fastballs down the middle. It's his hot spot. Really comfortable hitting with him. And fastballs are just not the way to get him out. Gotta have some guys really step up their play if you're to make a run here in October. I think we have those players. And Hank Holder, oh no, that one is thrown away. Thankfully not into the dugout. Not something I've really ever seen Hank do. But leadoff man's on here, bottom 4. Max has been pretty solid since the Jung-Hoo Lee home run. Not dominant, but he's getting outs. And this could be 2 here. Edwards to Holder, and that's a more accurate throw. He's missed over the plate a couple times, but it hasn't been damaging quite yet. That's Adames, and here's what he's done all series. This guy's always getting on base. Here's Max Meyer pitching ahead of Bryce Eldridge.
2-2.
Missing wide. The 2-2. Better pitch. Jam to center. Carter makes the catch. Birdsong has the edge in terms of strikeouts so far, but we've had the better offense. Come on, Johnny, that's down the middle. Filthy slider from Birdsong. Man, he went right back to it. But they've taken him out of the game now. Out of gas. And into this Giants bullpen by the 5th inning. But we're hoping Max can go through the 5th inning now, and I think he has a very good chance. Bottom of the order here, and Bailey lines out to Edwards. With this pitch, Meyer will hit 70, and it's Edwards with a diving stop. Getting Ramos at first base. What do you mean he can't play defense? Diving up the middle, saving a hit. Gotta show up in these moments. I'm not going to make changes now. I like to make any changes between seasons. But what do you guys think about raising the starter stamina by another notch on both sides? Because I notice in more of these full games, like, starters are so limited by their stamina, not their overall effectiveness in game. Edwards is going to do it all this inning. Meyer through 5. Thrown away, out of play. That's a huge mistake by the great Matt Chapman. Hank Holder hit a ground ball. He struck out twice. Wasn't looking like a great day, but maybe we have a chance to score him now. The overthrow by Holder wasn't actually considered an error. This one by Chapman was. We're working the count. Nothing really in the heart of the plate yet. Tristan Beck. Yeah, that wasn't really over the middle either, so I shouldn't have swung. That's better. Carter in the air, right center field. Jung-Hoo Lee will get to it, but Carter does his job. Couple flyouts so far for Brent Rooker. We take a flyout here in the right spot. They're pitching him away. 1-2 from Beck. Now they go inside. It's caught in right. Protective swing there. Not going to get it done. These are the situations that hurt us in Game 3. We had first and third, nobody out, didn't score. First and second, all with speed, nobody out, didn't score. Norby, gonna be a tough play. Chapman redeems to end the inning. And he leads off the sixth now for San Francisco. Myers still in. That's a good pitch. You can't boo one on the corner. Could be his last batter, but I specifically wanted Max for this at-bat. Because you don't want to pitch Chapman low and away much or with a lefty. So the sinker in is how I want to try attacking him here. And we'll get the slow grounder at Johnny Grieve. Out. But I'm more than happy making the change now. And I'm going with Kenny Norris here to face Jung-Hoo Lee. And maybe Josh Naylor. 4 innings so far in the postseason. We're counting on Kenny in a lot of the critical games. Popped up on the first pitch. Great start. I don't mind a little 2-pitch outing here, or 2-pitch inning for him. Johnny Grieve, left center, no. Bottom 7. Hey, if our pitching stays in control like this, could be the last time we face Naylor, Suzuki in this game. 0-2, Kenny Norris. We're going high heat. Fouled off. And the curveball's hit the other way. Norby has it. Fastball here, challenging and missing in. Toughest out in the lineup right here, Adames. That's a really good screwball. Back to the heater. And jammed him into foul territory. Joe Brown will have it. And looking for one more pitch. Kenny Norris. It's flied. Norby's going to go over. Does he have the room? Oh, yeah. No strikeouts for Kenny Norris, but he had everybody off balance. That is a superb outing. Not much scoring going on. We have a full count with Miguel Amaya here in the 8th and a leadoff walk. Probably a good time to run for him. So Drew Jones is put into the game. Edwards in the air. It's pulled to right. Man, this outfield is just a vortex that sucks up every fly ball we can't hit over the fence. Holder. Tough play at short. What a move there. And a double play. Hank Holder just got doubled up by Willy Adames. And we're going with Jose Alvarado in this spot. His last outing was a very bad one. He's our freshest, highest rated guy for the 8th inning here. We hope Sands can go the 9th against the top of the order. And another bad swing. It's an out. Elliot Ramos, 2-2, and that's going to be the Giants' 4th hit of the game. Oh, a pinch hitter, Brett Wisely. And they go left on left in this spot. Might as well target us that way. Ramos is going. Wasn't quite ready for that on the first pitch, but he's in scoring position. Wave and a miss. And the chopper up the middle. Here is Edwards. 2 gone. Matt Chapman. I think he'd love the chance to hit a lefty in this spot. We aren't giving it to him. Cole Sands is coming in early. I'm requesting 4 outs today. 3 of 3 on save chances. Fastball clips the outer edge. Good splitter. And back to it. Strike 3. And a frustrated Chapman heads back to the dugout. One more time here for the heart of the order. We only have 3 hits. And strike 3 on Carter. They have pitched so well in this game and throughout the series. Bottom of the 9th now. Jung-Hoo Lee, Seiya Suzuki, Josh Naylor. They will get the big bats. And they're down 1. We're counting on Cole Sands. Oh, that's a bad miss. A worrisome start, and he can't find a strike. This is a big at-bat here with the righty. We have some pitches we can try to induce some weak contact on. Got to get in the zone first and foremost. Good pitch, but not there. 6 consecutive misses. There we go. We got him chasing one. No, that's too low. 3-1. There we go. I knew we had to elevate. Full count and a drive to left. Norby back. That ball will stay in the yard. Let's have a little mound visit here. Ahead of the Naylor at bat, we still need 2 outs. Should we need the bullpen again? I think we have to attack Adames with a lefty. Good pitch there to Naylor. Good start. Can we steal a strike here on the outside? No. I don't know if I trust that slurve. Not this many pitches into the outing. 1-2. Splitter just off.
2-2.
Cutter grounded. Joe Brown to Holder. That's a win for Miami, and they even the series. We ensure a trip back to the Sunshine State. But now a chance to even have the lead for when we arrive. And the result absolutely has to impact the pitching decision here. Because now we know we can get Yuri Perez without short rest. We have the option of going Noble Meyer and perhaps using the bullpen a lot. Huge win, though, to only score 3 runs, 3 hits, and get the W. That's massive. Got what we needed from Max Meyer today. He was solid, bullpen good behind him. We only made 1 mistake. They made a couple more. Noble Meyer versus Keaton Winn. Now we're getting to those 5th starters who don't always get chances in the postseason like this. If we went down 3-1, I don't think Meyer would be pitching in this game. And we're making one change with Agustin Ramirez getting this start. Amaya hasn't been great at the plate. Ramirez has a couple hits. So we're just going to switch things up. Here is Keaton Winn. A low 1.26 whip on the season. Good strikeout percentage at 21.3. Doesn't walk a ton of guys. And it's game 5 now. No elimination game until game 6. Who's going to take that advantage? Edwards sees one pitch, dumps it in center to start the game. Tough day at the plate in game 4 for Hank Holder. Hopefully a bounce back. Had trouble getting it out of the infield. That's a drive, and we're starting this game with another towering blast from Hank Holder. He has left the building. 468 and a 116.6 exit velocity. It's the second time in the series we have opened with a Hank Holder 2-run homer in the first inning. But we got to win this time. I mean, that thing is just smoked. The high apex, back behind any seating there in left field. We had 3 hits in game 1. We're 2/3 of the way to matching that. And 3 hits now in our first 3 batters. And Rooker just took this one to right field. It's out of here. 4-0 in the first. Big trouble early for Keaton Wynn. Giants facing a trip to Miami, and this is not a promising start for them. That's just a fastball down the middle. 4 consecutive hits to start the game. 9 pitches in, and this is what we have. Chopper. Looks like they'll get their first out. How about getting your daily allotted run support before you ever step onto the mound? Noble Meyer's lone postseason outing was back in game 1 against the Mets, when we had to go 14 innings and Meyer pitched the 13th and 14th. He picked up 3 strikeouts, got the win. You know, that's a rare circumstance he had to enter in, and that's all we have so far from his playoff experience. But man, he had a great season this year. This is not a struggling 5th pitcher we never hope to use. He pitched very well in the second half especially. Edwards climbs the ladder, retires Chapman. 1 pitch from Jung-Hoo Lee, and that's an out. Slider in there to Seiya Suzuki. I want to see a nice fast start. Let's get back out there, keep taking swings. Oh my goodness, he just shattered the bat and ended the inning just like that. The tides of this series have been shifted so dramatically. The Giants were up 2-1. They took the lead there in the first inning of game 4. But they couldn't muster anything the rest of the day. Couldn't get anything late against Cole Sands.
That's a ball.
And now here they are.
1-0.
Suddenly down 4-0. The rest of this series is played in Miami. To right field, Holder is retired this time. Before we leave San Francisco, though, I'd love to hit one out into the Bay. This is the best candidate to do that. Good pitch. Better inning. And this game is far from over. 4 runs is not insurmountable. It just feels awful when it happens early in the game. But part of that is like when you see 4 runs early, you think, well, there's probably going to be some more. 4 runs in itself is not as bad as it seems. Oh, foul tip hung on to. 4 outs and 9 pitches. Is that good? Filthy slider. Down goes Adames. That's a hit. On the board for San Francisco. Eldridge. But 1 pitch and another 0. He's definitely bounced back. We're not seeing fastballs middle of the plate as much. Wow. Okay, that was bad. The pitch count right now is just hilarious. A pop out to Johnny Grieve. Giants have not been all that patient. They're attacking a lot of first pitches. This is definitely our first 2-0 count of the day. That's his 20th pitch, and he did not go. Good change-up. Meyer with the payoff. He got him! Strike 3. That's 9 batters faced in 23 pitches. And then Chapman, 1 pitch with the mound slowing it down, another 1 pitch out. Johnny's hitting streak is over, and a new one isn't starting here. And that's a strikeout of Ramirez. 1 pitch. Hank Holder gets Jung-Hoo Lee. We haven't seen anything like the first few innings of this game for Noble Meyer. 23 strikes, 4 balls. The Giants are putting everything in play. And they're just stymied by Noble Meyer. Well, that was a chance. He missed that one. And Naylor missed it to follow. Falling behind now. Adames looking for a chance. I'm okay being careful to Naylor here. And he's going to send one the other way. Adames is going to come to the plate, and they'll have a runner in scoring position. Been throwing a lot of this two-seamer. Not a pitch that I've really thrown a lot in this game because, like, no one has it anymore. It's like a dying pitch. But Meyer has one, and I'm quite enjoying it today. Back-to-back counts 3-1. This one will go full. Meyer got him! Again expanding for strike 3. This has been an unbelievable day for him. And we're into the Giant pen.
3-1.
The batting average for Xavier Edwards has continued to climb. Here, a 3-1. That could have been ball 4. This one is.
Take your base.
Wow, too early. That was 92. What was I wanting there in that spot? 112? Haven't done this often here in this series, but Edwards is getting sent here, and that's a drive. Hank Holder, left center field. That ball gets out of here for his 2nd of the game. 4th homer of the postseason. And Hank makes it 6-0 Fish. I was down to steal there, but I got a pitch I liked a little too much. The fly balls just haven't really carried out. If it's not a no-doubter, hard to trust it. And that was, outside part of the plate. That's just how strong Holder is. Don't be hitting our best player now. That's off the glove of Chapman. Rooker hustling, and he's in there. We better come out of this inning with at least 7 now. Very low confidence as he throws up top here to Connor Norby. That's in the air to right field. Carter will be able to move up, though. We got the at-bat we wanted. And now we try to score him. That's a lucky break. And a chopper got on top of it. Slow enough, though, to not turn 2. Off the glove of Chapman again, and Lowe's going to reach to extend the inning. Johnny lets him off the hook, though. That's popped up shallow short, or shallow left center, deep short. So San Francisco down a touchdown, and Christian McCaffrey George Kittle, they aren't walking out that door anytime soon. Giants need to get anything here off Noblemeyer. That's a good start. Eldridge will have a single. Now dumped down the right field line. That's Patrick Bailey hitting one weakly, and it's first and third. A credible scoring threat. We would certainly trade 2 outs for a run here. Giants might have plans for more. 95. Using that fastball as we even the count. Ramos strikes out. 5 punch outs for Noblemeyer. Oh, Williams really thought about it there. That was going to break the bat and probably end the inning had he hit it. Ground ball at Edwards. That was a changeup, but we only get 1. Giants score in the process, so it's a 6-run game. Ooh, filthy stuff. Even after allowing a couple base runners, nothing seems to be shaking Meyer's consistency here. They're going to be trying to ban the slider after this game. Strike 3. Nasty pitch there to Josh Naylor. That one missed, and Naylor's going to hammer this off the right field fence. Low with the quick retrieval. It's a very fancy single for Naylor, but another scoring threat. See an energy drop, and Meyer not be nearly as sharp here in the 6th inning. Still a 6-run game. And a ground ball hit right to Hank Holder. 6-4-3, 6 innings of Noblemeyer pitching the best he ever has in this series. That's one of the best pitching outings of the franchise. Evan Carter, left center field. That ball is gone. Home run, Miami. That one's not going to hit any water, but we'll take his 3rd homer of the postseason. Back up 7. Out of reach, and Connor Norby picks up a 7th inning base hit. Joe Brown now, that's given a ride. Deep left field, and he joins the fun with a 2-run shot of his own. 2nd homer of the postseason. It's all Miami, 10-1. Johnny Grieve, no way. Deep left field, Johnny's out of here. He has a 2-run homer. 12-1. What about the games we've had today, guys? 3 runs on 4 hits, followed by this. Never expected a huge onslaught like this. They had pitched so well. Man, with an 11-run lead, I was thinking, hey, let's have Meyer go a little bit further, but it's probably the right time to take him out regardless. It's a home run for Bryce Eldridge. That's 70 pitches. I mean, that's really not that many. Evan Carter is about to get in a nice jog here as he goes down the line for an 8th inning double. Joe Brown, fair down the line, and he just speed ran, getting a ground rule double. I don't think you can do it faster. And that could be a 14th run. As a matter of fact, it will be. Josh Lowe. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to have a triple. Oh my, we're not done. Augustine Ramirez. Let's get 15 on the board. Another Miami home run. You can't be serious. It just doesn't end. Marcelo Meyer off the bench into the bleachers. Miami is blowing out San Francisco like we have never seen in this series. We have hit 8 home runs in this game. That is a Miami Marlins record, which was actually 6. We broke it before that one. Of all the times to do it, it's right here in the NLCS. The most runs ever in Marlins history is 20. And the most hits is 25. We have 18 runs on 17 hits. I think that's ball 4. Well, let's hope we save some runs for Game 6. Yes, I'm aware. Please continue. Because Drew Jones is about to make his series pitching debut with a 16-run lead. Bryce Eldridge leads off for San Francisco. It's an 85-mile-per-hour fastball for Drew Jones. That's not bad. Line drive. Norby makes the catch. So the way I did this is that in the bottom of the 8th inning, I had to move the DH. And if you move the DH to a position, you sacrifice your DH. And the pitching spot now, the pitcher will hit. When it came time for the pitcher's spot to hit in the 9th inning, I pinch hit Drew Jones. As far as I'm aware, that's the only way to get a position player on the mound in this game. I can't just choose to do it here. I can't, go to my bullpen and say, where are my position players? That's how you got to do it. And you know what? He's close to a 1-2-3 inning here. He's trying to one-up Noble Meyer. Part of me wonders if, my PS5 is about to explode or something from doing this. I don't know if the game has any issues with the position player pitches. It's a hit down the line, Elliot Ramos. Try 2. Take 2. It's Norby. Offline. Oh, that's okay. He's new to this. So unless I'm missing something, I don't think you can take a player who's already in the game and make him pitch. Nice stretch by Joe Brown with the Marcelo Meyer feed. We just got a 0 from Drew Jones to send us back to Miami. What an episode. A great low-scoring pitchers duel, very few hits. And then 8 homers, a Marlins record, taking a 3-2 lead. One more win punches our ticket. The greatest game of the series right there in terms of just us playing at our best. I don't know how we did that. 8 homers, 2 doubles, a triple. That's 11 extra base hits, which also ties a Marlins team record. And we can't forget the fact that Noble Meyer just had one of the best starts, most fun starts of the entire series. And it's time to go back home. When we return to the NLCS, it's Logan Webb and Yuri Perez. And here's my plan for the next episode. We have possibly 2 more games here in the series. I am going to go into the next episode with the plan to finish it. If we win Game 6 and there's no Game 7, I'll do a more lengthy preview of the World Series. Who knows? Maybe we'll jump in and watch a game in the ALCS if it's not too weird. But otherwise, we'll play 2 games. Video length probably going to be about the same either way, give or take. But we sure took care of business today. Marlins now 1 victory from going to the World Series. But we've got to beat Logan Webb. 23 home runs in the postseason. That is far and away the most out of anybody. And here are the stats. 5 for Norby, 4 for Holder, 3 for Carter, and 8 for the whole team here in this last game. Yuri Perez will make his third postseason appearance, and his first 2 haven't been great. He gave up 3 homers in the first game, but we've learned some things about how not to pitch to Elliot Ramos. It's been much better for us since. So I have a feeling this, has a chance to be a much better day for him. We've gotten to see this lineup now a handful of times, and we've held Ramos in check since that game. He's gotten a hit and everything, but only 1 extra base. Thank you all for watching today's video. Leave your thoughts down in the comments section. What did you think of that second game today? Please leave a like and subscribe. We are on to game 6 and maybe 7 next time.